Wow, I have no idea how long this is gonna be, but let's go ahead and get this party started. Yes, we got this, chicken. Sorry, food. Hopefully everybody's doing alright. Probably. Hopefully, more or less. Okay. I'm working on opening up my breakfast burrito. Always a good time to play this music. And hello.
What do you require of the zombie fragrant employee?
See if there's actually any floating in here. Of course.
You seek a zombie? Deposit or withdraw?
I'll go there.
Time's Aegis needs your help. Sea giants and vampires are everywhere.
You look like you shouldn't be standing up, right?
There's no time. Take this. Keep it safe.
Wait, what are you giving me?
Information. Ice Reach Covenant at work in the west. Just need more proof. Go! They're coming!
Who's coming? Did someone attack you, obviously?
Don't trust them. Only Lyris. She's...
Hold on!
You there! What did that fugitive tell you? Who are you? Another spy? What did this lying Easterner say to you?
Hold on. Fucking asshat. I was just going about my business when I saw the fucker was injured.
Assisting a fugitive is a crime in Hafingar-Hold. Unless you want to find out how we deal with traitors and spies, tell me what he said to you.
Wait, that is, going to be respectful to you here. Oh yeah! Bite me, bitch. I hate this fucking shield corporal. If there was any way, if there's any way, Zos, where we could, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, murk his ass, that would be extremely helpful. Yeah, there's an entire dialogue line that used to be here, too, until such a time as they changed up the prologue over to a single, all-encompassing one, the Gates of Adamant. So we got a choice, either lie, saying he died before we could say anything, or mention something about the Ice Reach Coven.
Ice Reach Coven? Ridiculous. The only threat to the West are those damn spies from Eastern Skyrim, conspiring against our king. Forget whatever nonsense this skeever told you, and be on your way. You hear more talk like his, report it to the guard.
How about get on my knees and start fucking pleasing Jesus, or, as it were, pleasing Jesus being a euphemism for oral copulation. Since I don't have a choice in this, just fuck off.
Don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong.
Fuck off.
Just remember, I'll be keeping an eye.
Piss off. I so want to be able to fucking murk your ass. Scrap of paper with hurried writing scrawled on a shaky hand sits on top of the pile. Brondled, the guards came asking about you. They were rattling their scabbards at anyone they could find. I'm scared. I hid your horse in the woods. I'll wait in the barn by the stables outside the city, but only for one more day. Official looking poor with an annotation. Declaration to Customs. Point of departure, Sentinel. Port of arrival, Solitude. Cargo offloaded, 3 barrels Oasis water, 4 crates Skaven housewares, 5 crates Thorstad pottery, 1 crate Sentinel canteen. Saw crew members surreptitiously marking several crates in the docks, hidden compartments. Can we get a look inside? Folder note tucked between the sheets. Left a surprise for you. Follow the directions where a stone stands south of the lonely docks. In the shadow of their shelter, where living trees keep watch.
Spy or not, either Earth-turner deserved better than death.
Isle of Ash. This is 9. Brundle's hidden belongings. Alright. Letter to Lyris tucked between the covers. Lyris, if you're reading this, I never made it to our meeting at the Blue Palace. I'm likely either dead or in the dungeon, but I was able to send word your way. I don't have solid proof that the Ice Reach Coven you're hunting for is in Hoffengar hold, but something's rotten in the capital city of Solitude. I know I'm on the right trail. Unfortunately, it seems they know it too. I wish I had more information for you. I'm sorry. Bring what I have found to Queen Gerhild. She is more level-headed than the High King. Without her influence, I doubt you'll even be allowed to see High King Svargrim. Brondel. Self reads as follows. This assignment is more challenging than I anticipated. Locals are suspicious of strangers. Guards always seem to be watching, even in a city the size of Solitude. Even among Nords, I stick out like a sore thumb. Made one contact at the royal stables, young woman named Coven, starry-eyed, naive. Ordered to watch out for unusual travelers. No one else is talking, and this little routine used to be the same year and every passes through the lonely troll sometimes they can see. He passes through the lonely troll at some point. It is the best way in the city to talk to locals and learn about what's going on. There's an orc establishment that frequents the establishment by the name of Mob. This is one who talks to Smug Club. Clear for where it's needed. Journal continues. I noticed Redguard ships making regular stops at the docks here. Considering my chilly reception, I find that curious. It cost me a bit of gold with the local snitch Grega. But I was down. I found me ending in an alley provided a solid lead. Never got a good look at me. It's supposed to be Tyler's taking form. And they're hoping to get through to Gerhild. I'm gonna tell you right now, this is going to end this stream. This morning stream should probably get us through a good chunk of what we need to get through. The evening stream will last until we get, until at the very least, only one way. And that is, of course, with my sword going through Svargrim's innards. Right before I start wearing them as my fancy hat here.
Stay back! I'll do it! I'll stab you! I knew
Corbin.
it! One step closer, and I'll stab you like a hawker!
I'm not here to talk to you, I need to talk to you about... I'm only here to talk about Bronald.
I don't know any Brondold. That is what I told the guards, and that is what I'm telling you. I don't want any more trouble. You make me stab you, and it's my word against yours.
Okay. Okay. Bronald's dead here, Corvin. He left you with a handful of papers and a lot of questions, so go ahead and put down the pig sticker, please.
Dead? Stone's mercy. And I'm next, aren't I? I promise. I don't know anything. I won't make any trouble. I'll disappear. I don't even like it here. You'll never see me again.
Well, I didn't kill him either. Just tell me what this is all about.
He did not tell me a lot. Said he was tracking some bad people. asked me to keep an eye out for any unusual comings and goings. He'd come by now and then with a sweet roll and a few coins for my trouble. He was nice.
And did you see anything?
The last time we spoke, it was about the men with the job postings. A pair of wolves in sheep's clothing, trying to blend in, but still rough around the edges. Same with their horses, sheared mountain flyers. They were take Brondol's. We're stuck between the despot of Markarth and the Scold King of the East. Both sniff around like wolves, waiting for a moment of weakness to strike. Not a day goes by without a threat of war. They'd be wise to. The only time Reachmen and Nords meet is to kill each other. I always heard they were raiders and barbarians. No interest in honest labor, or writing for that matter. Not the sort to post job notices. Who knows? Maybe they really do. A wild land full of wild folk, located south and west of here. You'd feel the same if you knew the tales of the fall of Markarth. What the Witchmen do to folks they capture. Better to slice your own throat than let those barbarians take you alive.
Alrighty then. Nope. Time for us to head into Solitude, I guess.
Fortune favor you, my friend.
For those of you wondering, yes, I do have that.
May luck follow you.
Ajita has gold if you have...
Yeah, there is a lot of crap. Gilladil!
Got plenty of
Gilly Dilly!
junk pile. I'm always willing to bargain.
Click, click, click. Click, click. And... robust, robust, and just rotated pace robust. Ooh, healthy and healthy. Health. Platinum. Rubidate, Rubido. Throw that there.
There's really no such...
We'll drop back here. 20, 22, and 17. At 30%. Ready? That out. Might as well. Healing done. There we go. Well, this is something at the very least. We still haven't changed. And yes, that is right down to the stage where they put the beheadings up on. Yeah. At least I'm in an area where I can log out immediately. Sadly, this means I have to stop over here and we have to pick up something. Wake and bake. Oops.
What kind of trouble do you think we can get up to here?
Oh, plenty of good trouble, at the very least. Thanks for asking, Ember. My brain has the conniption for it. Go ahead and do a quick run through the crafting thing here. We got our U staff, U staff, U staff. Yes, there's a lot of you. Yes, I have all of the jokes. I have watched almost every single episode of Stargate here, including sub-episodes of which I have blotted out of my memory for my own sanity. Get this shit off of the neck here. There we go. There we go. We already got a roast corn, so let's go ahead and craft ourselves a nut brown ale. 1 barley. Three pewter necklaces, that's 6 pewter ounces. Something different. I needed to unhurt my brain there briefly. That 1 dram of stamina. 16 water, check. But now our components. Dragonfly. With gram of stamina. Craft. There we go. Hunter's Pie recipe. Jewelry crafting for Green Shade. Ship and plates. U lightning staff. And a bunch of nets. Always fun.
For a place called Blackwood.
The ring and woodworking. You may not have any. In the meantime, though, we got shit to deconstruct. Go and Udito leather jacket. in the meantime, and in between time, make a marsh, I guess. And the recipes are already up. Oh, you know what to do with that shit, so... Hello, dear. Just by surveys, we have got the following. As I have been saying, I have been stockpiling a whole lot of these surveys. The plan is, when we get a nice good double mat thing, I'm going to be blowing these things quite frankly, like a $2 hooker. Pretty much willing to say that here. Yeah. Good. We'll go ahead and log out here. Ooh. Now I remember what I was going to be in here for. What I was supposed to be in here for.
What do you require of us up?
Brown, I've only got 4. Gold Coast, Gold Coast, Gold Coast.
Have need of a zombie? This one is...
We'll go log out here. Let's go ahead and do some clearances, shall we?
You seek a zombie? Deposit or withdrawal?
There we go. Deposit. See if we got any crown shit or gold coast shit we could fucking clear out of this. No, of course not. Mm-hmm.
Easy to get lost in a place like this. I think that's one of my favorite parts about cities.
The Red Mountain? Oh, that's just noise and smoke. Nothing to be concerned about. I'm almost certain it won't erupt during our lifetime.
Yeah. Way to take a very good look elsewhere. And yes, of course I could have just done this. Hold on to see R. And of course, the only ones I have are those. Oh, I have 2 of them. Why am I even? Oh, hell. I always keep overanalyzing shit. And that ate up roughly 15 minutes. Oh. Thank you for the follow. And as for you, Botrix, I could have sworn I told you to get the hell out of the channel. Anyways, I do appreciate the follow, Apocalypser. BT dubs. And of course, I now have to do this. I really did not want to end up having to use one of these yet, but in case of emergency, break glass, I believe is the saying. Here's where the castle is. Temple Courtyard. Temple Grandin. Now it looks like Officer Country. Solitude, a chart journal. It's a painting of a door, which I think is a bit of a dick move, but there you go.
Hear ye, card sharps and collectors. Test your wits and courage in a brand new card game, Tales of Tribute.
sailing giants. I'd have never imagined.
Of yarn. Okay. There we go. Antiquarian circles, quick little quests. Gerhilt can keep for now.
So, looking to earn a place in the circle, eh? Good. Well, you found my posting.
Amelia.
In the circle? Let me guess. You found one of those ridiculous handbills registered at the University of Gwylum's most prestigious historical an invention. Admission to the circle. It's a magnet. It homes. We recover. We seek the. I assume it's a school, of course. The very best by any credible assessment. For a time, I studied there as well. Here and elsewhere. The faculty scattered to the winds when the plane was pulled.
That's a good pun.
Most of us.
That is a cover, not a bookshelf. Examine the antiquarian's eye.
Impressive. We rarely see such an energetic attunement. Well. It seems I underestimated. In a hurry, are we? An excellent decision. Now then, we downstairs. Speak with, because I'm not just writing.
We have Gabrielle below. Gabrielle!
Oh, it's you. What a welcome surprise. By Mara, that business with Angoff feels like lifetimes ago. I'm glad to see you're still in good health. So, Verita gave you an antiquarian's eye, eh? You mean to join? Wow, really? The exciting part. Don't fret. I mean, sure. Searching mostly. I couldn't rest knowing Darian was still out there. Trapped in the... Darian returned? Then where is he now? But he was here. He was here and I missed my chance to... So, he doesn't think he's coming back again? So much for Darian the plucky optimist.
Press J to open the journal. Navigate to Antiquities tab. We'll be scribes.
Well done. Now fix your eyes on the center and the corners of the lens. Then turn your focus inward toward the facets in the glass. Concentrate, and the facets should merge. Unifying the lens into a single pattern will perfectly attune the eye, but you only need to reach the foci to gain a rough idea of the object's location. If you lose your focus, just try again.
Yep, you could retry this as much as you want to gain additional foci. But suffice to say, you just basically click an area. Basically, you start here at this particular square. The goal is to try and put together various little tidbits here. You hit this with the 1 key to learn. As you can see, you have the following. This little thing where I've highlighted, starting right from where the little thing is at the bottom, and you can see it snake to the left. You branch off up left and down left. Then branch up right, have this little nodule there, and then have another branch to the right that goes dead ends. But the left branch, as you see, goes all the way to the foci. We click that. Every foci gets rid of a false dig site from your map, allowing you to focus your efforts more effectively. You don't claim all foci, don't fret. Scry again. It bears repeating. If at first you don't succeed, scry again. And there. Gabrielle's bottle approving. The following is there. If you continue, find the antiquity site, which we know is going to be out here.
Looks like this is the spot. Time to excavate the antiquity.
Very good.
Remember to move cautiously. Use the right tool for the right level of excavation, and don't rush yourself. Even careful digging can result in an unsteady dig site, so be mindful of its stability.
Basically, first things first, you try and get a good idea as to what you're trying to locate by hitting R. Select the scry tool, aka the antiquities. The Antiquarian's Eye, but you can call it the Antiquarian's Eye if you want to, but I like to call it the scry tool. But yes, select R to hit your scry tool, and as you can see, not anywhere near here. So we will be improvising, say, not here. Oh no. And last but not least, there's Waldo. And while we're here, we're gonna go ahead and go. The key is to try and get yourself a 2x3 or a 2x2 with a nodule attached. And then here is where we take a, since you only have a limited number of charges on your scry tool here per dig, so be careful how you use them. Next, hand brush tool is the starting tool to start here, but you just brush away each layer until you get the antiquity unearthed. You have now successfully unearthed an antiquity. After uncovering an antiquity, you may be able to search for additional bonus loot if there's any to be found. The Antiquarian's Eye cannot identify and locate bonus loot, so you strategically try to find it. First things first. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There's our bonus loot. Did I run out of time though?
There you have it. You're a proper antiquarian now. I'd report
All
back
right.
to Merida and let her know. Of course. Then the fun. Indeed. Certainly. You might damage the antiquity. Or...
Now that we are here, we will go ahead and upstairs over to here. Introductory to Circle Correspondence.
Welcome back, Antiquarian. Excellent. And you have a great deal of work to do, Antiquarian. That isn't practically it. The potential. Oh, I couldn't possibly choose.
And I noticed some nice experience with that. And now we got the antiquity system unlocked.
Well?
Those there, and then... Backlash! That around. Mm-hmm. Now we talk to Lyris.
Yoren didn't mention he was sending you to Solitude. Not that I'm sorry to have you along. An extra blade is always welcome. As soon as Brondgold shows up, we can get things started.
Yeah, about that, Lyris. Brondgold's not coming, he dead. Or, put it in one of my favorite shows, that motherfucker is dead!
He's what? Damn it. Queen Gerhild will be here at any moment. Look, Her Highness is expecting to talk to me and my contact. I need you to pretend to be that contact, or this will go very badly.
What's this all about?
We can exchange intimate details of our lives later. Right now, just know that the safety of all of Skyrim, maybe even all of Tamriel, depends on how this meeting goes. So follow my lead and be on your best behavior with her.
With what?
Lyris Titanborn. Your reputation is known even here in the West. Is this one of your famed companions?
No, but I assure you my partner is one of the Skald King's best. Go introduce yourself, partner.
I am Gerhild, Queen of Skyrim. Allow me to welcome you on behalf of our kingdom, our city, and our hold. Who might you be?
Rosa Grorikesh.
The letter that preceded your arrival said an attempt was made on the Skald King's life. It indicated that High King Svargrim would be next. My husband took that as an accusation and a threat. He will not meet with you, but I will hear you out.
Oh, I've been witnessing some concerning things.
Have you anything that would persuade my husband? It will take some substantial evidence to convince High King Svargrim to heed the words of the hated Yoren, the Skald King.
Evidence of Reachman activity around Solitude, for one.
Reachman transgressions will not be enough for Svargrim to accept outside help. He's a prideful man, and the bad blood between him and Yoren runs deep. I will speak on your behalf, but you and Lyris will need to bring me proof he cannot ignore.
We'll find you that
Thank
proof.
you for alerting me to this situation. I am eager to see what else you uncover. I will do what I can, but be as discreet as possible. If you run afoul of my husband, he won't hesitate to return you to Yoren, and not necessarily in one piece.
Well, let's try our best to prevent that from happening. Why such bad blood between Svargrim and Yoren?
Eastern and Western Skyrim have been at odds since the kingdom was divided. Yoren's ambitions for the Ruby Throne, however, have created a new level of tension. Forming alliances and raising armies for conquest. Should we not be wary of such a man?
Svargrim thinks Yoren wants to take over his kingdom.
Frankly, yes. He believes Yoren hasn't marched here with an army as yet, because the Western holds are firmly united against Pact rule. My husband is certain Yoren plots to erode those allegiances. He will not easily earn the High King's trust.
Noted. What kind of proof is going to be persuading the High King to listen? Decapitated Reachman head, Reachman ears, actual Reachman hearts. What type of proof?
You must convince my husband that a threat greater than Yoren exists. Further, this threat must directly imperil the High King. Find proof of this, and I will assist you how I can. Helping to keep our hold safe will also allay his concerns.
And you haven't crossed that threshold yet.
It's enough for me to believe your intentions are sincere. Learn more about these suspicious activities you mentioned, then bring it to me.
Soldier accused of being a spy.
Between the Reach to our south and the Ebonheart Pack to the east, our soldiers have come to see all outsiders as a potential threat. I will look into this. Vigilance cannot be allowed to become a bludgeon.
Alright.
You handled that better than I. Now what in Mara's name happened to Brundold?
Usually pursued gave me bundle of papers and he's dead.
Damn. Lucky thing he found you. Brundold was supposed to get the lay of the land before I got here. Without his information, my work for Yoren the Skald King could be over before it begins. What did he give you? Hand it over.
There you go.
Smugglers and Reachmen up to illicit business. Nothing unusual there, but Brundold thought it could be connected to the Coven. I'm short a good investigator, and you stepped into the role easily enough. Can I count on you to help me with this?
What you need me to do? Where's...
Brundold mentioned some locals we should have a talk with. A snitch named Grega. Brundold mentioned some locals we should have a talk with. A snitch named Grega who likes to gamble in back alleys, and an orc named Mog who frequents the Lonely Troll Inn. Let's find them and see what they can tell us.
Can you explain what this is all about?
After the Ice Reach Coven's attack on the Skald King, we determined they also had plans for Western Skyrim. Yoren's warnings have been ignored, so he sent Brundold to get the lay of the land and me to persuade Svargrim. You can see how that's going.
Yes, Svargrim obviously does not like Yoren. In fact, I would go to say he thoroughly detests him. So why? So why is the Skald King intent on helping those who basically have given him nothing but grief?
In all honesty, they can't stand each other. But King Yoren doesn't want the Coven to topple Western Skyrim. That would be bad for the East as well as the West. Besides, Yoren was hoping to use this as an opportunity to improve relations.
How do we know the smugglers and Reachmen are even connected?
We don't, but it's all we've got. Even if... Castle Dower is a monument to the Western spirit. Stony and cheerless. Maybe the new tower will liven up the place.
Yeah, you gotta really enjoy the phrase "new tower" there. It just goes to show you how doer the place is.
Hear ye, card sharps and collectors. Test your wits and courage in a brand new card game. Tales of Tribute.
Hey, don't step on the dice. There a reason you're interrupting our game, Porkface?
Ronald said you might know something about smuggled goods from Sentinel.
Don't know any Brondold. Don't know you. Either way, I got nothing to tell you. Get lost. I'm on a winning streak.
Well, we got two choices. We can either Crusader and let her know that Brondold's dead of what's in the crates, or we can let our friend with the axe do the talking.
My friend asked nicely. Talk, or the next thing to roll will be your heads.
Kasala! She handles all the smuggling in Solitude. Her warehouse is on the docks.
That wasn't so hard. Come on, partner. We're done here.
And next up, the Lonely Troll.
What is it?
You must be Mog. I have questions.
Questions? Happy to oblige. Buy a few rounds and let's chat.
You're going to answer me, Orc, or...
Hey! Nobody intimidates my friends.
Princess Savannah.
Hey. Princess?
Who gave you the right to walk in here and bully my friend? Did my father send you?
Why would your daddy send someone to bully Mom?
Because he doesn't like Mog. But I like Mog. Mog doesn't care that I'm a princess, and it doesn't matter to me that Mog's a scoundrel. If my father didn't send you, why are you threatening my friend?
We wanted to ask if you saw people putting up those job postings. I mean, after all, they're starting to possibly run a scam.
Smelly bastards. Cheap, too. Wouldn't buy us a drink. They hung their flyers and left without saying a word. Then, a different smelly bastard showed up to sign on workers. He was a charmer, though.
Anything else you remember about this charmer?
His breeches fit well. And he was handsome. Not a Nord. Breton, maybe? I didn't really listen to what he was saying. A half-dozen workers left with him. Off to the Drudok Mountains or someplace. He hasn't been back since.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Talk outside, partner.
Let's. Talk Delirious.
So we've got a mysterious Breton possibly working with Reachmen, recruiting workers for some unknown purpose. Plus, there's a smuggler hiding unknown contraband in a warehouse down by the docks. I say we deal with the smuggler first.
Agreed, but for those playing the home game, smuggler.
We know where to find her, and we more or less know what she's up to. And if the two are connected, maybe the smuggler can help us narrow our search for the Breton. Ready to visit Casella's warehouse?
Sure, why not? While I'm here...
Maybe fast? I can help.
That's Casala's warehouse. Only one sentry. Let's try not to cause a scene.
ESO dear.
Private property. Get lost. Wait. A half-giant? Is that Lyris Titanborn?
Somebody's gotta sounds like they're a fanboy. Hey, you know Lyris?
Blood and Blade. Everyone knows Lyris Titanborn. What a woman. She's even larger than I imagined. No wonder she fought Swordmaster Sai Sahan to a draw. Wait, is he here too?
No, just us. We need to see Kasala.
Until Kasala returns, I'd be happy to keep fair Lyris company in her stead.
Perhaps we could wait inside.
Alas, Kasala doesn't allow visitors when she isn't here to conduct business. But we can wait out here. Oh, thank you, thank you! You don't know how much this means to me.
I don't know what you said to him, but this is our chance. Try the lock. See what's in those marked crates. I'll watch the door.
Crate number 1, Ancient Urn. I don't get it, like, at all. Ash and Bone. Ritual fetishes.
I knew whoever was poking through our shipments would return. Brought muscle this time, I see.
More than you. Care to try me?
I'll pass. I just want to know who's been meddling in my business. I had a feeling it wasn't just an opportunistic thief trying to steal my cargo. What are you after?
Proof of a plot against the High King. Care to explain what's in the crates?
A plot against the High King? Involving plundered antiquities from Hammerfell? Preposterous. I'm simply facilitating a transaction between treasure hunters and a rich collector. So, who am I paying the bribe to? You or the High King?
What about the reach fetishes?
Give me that! Tribal crafts my arse. I told that son of a skeever I don't deal in arcane goods, especially ones from the Reach. Nothing but sorrow comes from such business. This isn't cursed, is it?
Never you mind that. Who hired you to smuggle this?
No name, just instructions and gold. Shipments come in, I make sure no one looks too closely and wait for a pickup. Never see same face twice. Last time it was a smooth-talking Breton with Nord laborers in tow. You want more? I need assurances.
I'm sure we can work things out with Kasala.
They're taking the cargo to an abandoned lodge in the foothills of Altitude. Occasionally used it myself when the city guard was being thorough. Want to catch them? Start there. If that's all, we're leaving. I'm not losing my head over this.
Care to tell me anything else about the Breton laborers?
Sly. Handsome even. Thought he could charm me into taking on additional shipments. Now that I know what's involved, the trouble isn't worth it. The Nords were local, hired hands from the Lonely Troll.
And you never checked the cargo.
I paid not to ask too many questions. This arrangement was a lucrative one. I trusted them, but it seems they took advantage of my natural greed. That won't happen again.
Alrighty then.
Ronald had good instincts. We're definitely onto something. Our mystery buyer is hiring locals to haul these urns and reach fetishes out of the city. But without a doubt, no reason not. Give your sentry my best, and tell him I owe him an autograph.
Oh, he's gonna get more than an autograph if I see him again.
Abandoned Lodge. Is that that? Oh, easy enough to do. We just eat ourselves up the mountain. See? Nothing to it. They're definitely close, but not close. There's our abandoned chalet. Gordon's Lodge! Gord! Pentag Zeros, preparations are complete, my brother. We are ready to begin the ritual. Send the latest shipment to Kill Creek Temple. Sister Ambrit will put everything to good use. You have done well. Rate my next command R. Thank you. Rundown. This is just weird. Why am I getting shit that's like out of range? Even when I'm practically like pulling it here, you know?
Over here, partner. All I found were these Reachmen stalking the pass. Decided they'd rather die than talk, so I obliged. They don't look like they're from Ice Reach, but they are wearing the Coven's medallions. Anyway, did you find the lodge?
Empty, but I found a letter from the Breton left behind. Orders to send the shipment to Kilcreath.
Kilcreath? The temple to Meridia? Why would the Ice Reach Coven target a local Daedra cult?
Letter says they were ready to start as soon as they got the shipment.
We're running out of time. I'll head back to Solitude and try again to warn High King Svargrim.
Shouldn't I attempt to stop the ritual?
It's the Coven by yourself. Warn.
See you there. There we go. Temple of Kilcreath.
Stop! A disaster has befallen Kilcreath Temple.
Oh.
Don't be alarmed. I mean you no harm. But there are heralds roaming around Kilcreath Temple who do. Head back.
Dead! Well, I was sent to warn the temple priests.
I'm sorry, but you're too late. An unnatural storm struck the temple, and now the entire area is overrun by vampires and hero fiends.
Okay. Well, for those of us playing the home game, what are hero fiends, and for the matter, who are you?
Hero fiends are feral vampires, a byproduct of the unnatural hero storm. As for me, I am Fenorian of House Ravenwatch. I came here on the trail of remains stolen from a mass grave in Bankurai. They were shipped to Solitude in ancient urns.
We found the urns and crates smuggled into Solitude. They seem to be related to the Ice Reach Coven.
I've run into the Coven as well. The urns and the stolen remains play a part in a ritual to summon the storms. If you're willing, I could use your assistance.
What we need to do?
I could use your help to examine the strange pikes erected around the temple. An army that consisted of vampires. Is it that obvious? I am much more than just a vampire.
Alrighty.
East of Meridia. Maybe they can tell us more about what happened at the temple.
Undepleted rich pike.
An alchemical residue. That should prove useful. Just ordinary sticks and rope now. Interesting. Can you feel the lingering energy? That's Daedric, if I'm not mistaken.
Alright.
I'm sure it's the remain. One other.
Pilgrims.
Strange. They're alive but unresponsive. Check the crates and see if they contain the smuggled items.
Just check and see. Dustin Ash.
Did you find anything of interest? I can't believe anyone.
Shall we check?
These are temple priests and pilgrims. It seems the storm killed them.
There we go.
4 more tests.
So what do we do next?
My alchem.
We retrieve Fenn's pack.
That's close enough, Leech.
Wait!
Looks like I made it back just in time. This place is crawling with vampires, and that one was about to make a meal out of you.
Okay, Lear, stop, halt, at it. At its pen. Fenorian, House Ravenwatch. He's investigating just like us.
House Ravenwatch. I've heard of them, but he's a long way from Rivenspire. On the cliff overlooking the temple.
I'll meet you up there.
Question the witch before you introduce her to your impressive axe blade.
Not even Harold. It seems the ritual needs refinement.
Kill her before she can summon another storm.
Willing sacrifices. How nice.
Sacrifice! I'd rather give you my axe, witch.
Prisoner. No matter. I found something. This way?
Go with your vampire friend. I'm gonna look around here.
There we go.
These are the same as the urns smuggled from Bankarai. They didn't just shatter.
Other
This
fragments?
rubble scattered around didn't just come from
Larger
at the shape
vessels.
Of the Thank you, but no. I met a clever woman. Mjolin's Western Sky. The Raven. Yes, but more researchers.
So, what did your vampire friend discover?
Ben thinks the Harrow Storms create the Harrow Fiends and the Harrow.
Reach witches summoning magical storms to create feral vampires? That's horrible, but to what purpose? Well, that's the next puzzle to solve. First, we need to get this information to the Queen. Here. This was for Brondel, but it's yours now. Queen Gerhild needs to hear what we discovered at Kilcreath Temple. Hopefully that will be enough for her to get us an audience with High King Spargrim.
You think we've crossed the threshold of proof?
The Queen seemed reasonable. She'll believe us. As for Spargrim, who can tell? I haven't met the man, but everything I've heard describes him as prideful, arrogant, and hard-headed. Even with the Queen's help, there's no guarantee.
So what do we do with High King Spargrim refuses to see us?
I'd like to knock down the palace door, grab him by the throat, and choke him until he listens. That would probably start a war, though. He specifically asked me to avoid that. For now, let's bring our evidence to Queen Gerhild.
Alright, let's go see the Queen.
To discuss, let's get it out of the way now, before we return to Solitude. Our priority remains getting clever men and women and Nords with it. Could be that the elves our ancestors fought soured our taste for magic. Or maybe there weren't enough skulls singing about wizards going to Sovngarde. Might be that Nords just prefer their natural talents. Either way, magic isn't popular here.
Alrighty then. Now, I can already tell what you're already kind of thinking. First off, go ahead and deal with these two fucking bad kitties. Like I said, I know what you're thinking. It seems a bit odd here to deal with this now. But it's one less thing I have to worry about later. That's a delve. Head back to Solitude City.
Hear ye, card sharps and collectors. Test your wits and courage in a brand new card game, Tales of Tribute.
Solitude is a very phallic city. You take a look at it on the mini-map, it looks very, very phallic. And I'm not kidding on this. Because of that weird arch-looking thing that it sits on.
Help! Assassins in the palace! Help!
That's one of the Queen's attendants. Let's get inside.
Shit.
Be strong, Svanna.
Mother! No! No!
Svanna, your father, the kingdom. Watch over.
Mother! No! You can't die! Mother!
Sire, the assassins might return. You must get to somewhere safe.
Have Yoren's lackeys come to gloat?
We came here to warn you, Your Highness.
And yet my wife lies dead.
If you had listened to us...
Like she did. If I determine Yoren had a hand in this, there will be war! Someone take care of my wife!
Father, please. Gods, what a disaster. The Queen's been assassinated.
How'd the assassin get this close?
The guards should have been able to handle a run-of-the-mill assassin. This could be connected to the Ice Reach Coven. In fact, I'd wager my axe that it is. Look around, see if you can find any indication of how the assassin got in and out of the palace so easily. Maybe even turn up something that ties the murderer to the Coven. I'll make sure the princess is all right.
Alrighty then.
Svanna's taking this pretty hard.
Found the medallion nearby.
I've seen these medallions before. On the Reachman near Kilcreath. And I saw them on the witches in Ice Reach. Svargrim has every right to be angry. He watched his wife die right before his... We need to see the High King.
I should think not. The High King is in mourning. He's not to be disturbed.
The Queen's wasn't the only life lost today. Now get out of our way.
Go right in.
Your Highness, please. Your kingdom is in grave danger.
My queen's blood hasn't yet cooled, and already Yoren's lackeys hound me.
We have proof that the Coven threatening your kingdom is responsible for the Queen's death. Show him, partner.
Does Yoren think me so weak that he believes his half-giant can twist my arm and fill my head with lies? I am not so easily duped, outsider.
It's not Yoren you need to be concerned with, fucking putz. It's the Ice Reach Coven.
Reach witches? They pose no threat. We've beaten back those wild dogs time and time again, while our brothers to the east bow down to a poetry-writing milk drinker. I will not be lectured on such matters by the likes of you.
And have you even heard about what happened to Kilcreath? A hero storm there turns your people into fucking feral vampires.
Tales told around campfires to scare the children. Storms happen here all the time, and none of them spawn monsters. The last spy who spoke of such things, well, he no longer speaks of such things. I am the Wolf of Solitude. I know my enemies.
It was Queen Gerhild that commissioned us to bring you proof. Quite frankly, that, I think, is why the Coven killed her.
You dishonor my wife's name by letting it pass through your treacherous lips. Away with you! And pray I don't find evidence that ties you to the Queen's murder. That would not go so well for you.
And pray I don't find you manufacturing such evidence. It won't go so well for you, cock.
We'll leave you to your grief, Your Highness.
Is it true? Mother told me you were working for her before she...
I'm sorry, Svanna. I would have saved her if I could.
My mother threat? And... I saw this. He was fat. I'm not my mother. No.
Come on, Princess. Let's get you somewhere safe.
Don't call me princess. Just Svanna. There's nothing noble about me.
And now we find for witness.
What?
My wife. There was a...
Alright. First witness, we go to the Hall of the Dead.
Will you pray?
Which way did they flee? Main gate.
Card sharps and collectors, test your wits and courage in a brand new card game.
Oh, this is my favorite part to deal with, this fucker.
You again? Didn't I warn you about putting your nose where it doesn't belong?
A priest of Arcade said a vampire came this way. Is this what happened here?
A vampire? I don't know what you're talking about. But whoever it was tore out Cenolia's throat and fled through the gate before I could stop him. What do you know about all this? And why is it any of your business?
Simple. That vampire also assassinated Queen Gerhild. Princess Svanna asked me to track him down.
The Queen's dead? What about the High King? He'll have my head for letting the assassin slip away.
Gerhild will probably be the least of your worries once the High King hears about this.
You think... Would the High King really... But I'm a loyal subject. No more talk. I need to get Cenolia off the street.
This is Spargrim's fault. He should have heeded us from the start. Damn Spargrim and his distrust of Yoren. How many more of his people have to die before he accepts the truth and lets us help him?
Let's go.
Explain the assassin. Right.
Sometimes it's just easier to do it like this. Talk to fan.
Welcome to the middle of nowhere, my friend. A
Assassin.
bold move. Even we knew that, and I.
Local wisdom dictates that only the very agree bring me the death bell, and I see you.
And then Wolfbone. Now, old Nolan.
Welcome back. Hear me. We seek your blessing in our hunt. Lead us to our elusive quarry. Mother.
All right.
And look! The magic points to the west. What an
Alright, investigate Assassin's Camp. Across the big broad ritual site. Yeah, Hill March Great Lift. No, no.
The assassin drained her of blood. Judging by the state of her body, she has...
Alrighty then.
He must have been desperate to feed while trying to escape. Is it wrong?
Run! 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 Till her daddy took the T-bird away. Lose the second. Let's search Children Depths for the assassin!
Yes, this is definitely the place in the vision. I'll slip past and scout ahead.
Lily time. There we go, secluded hideaway.
I'll deal with you next time you fight.
Once again, I found the... It had more...
Alright, examine the map, quarters, and letter. Crude map. I do believe that's what we need to locate here. Patriarch Corb! Mining consortium was in place and ready for your use. None of these stupid miners have any idea what they've unwittingly signed on for, nor do they truly know the extent of the majestic transcript before them. They will do the work and guard the secrets closely. Ensuring our own secrets remain undiscovered in the darkness below, we should continue to replenish the workers periodically, so feel free to dine or send them to your alchemist as you see fit. And when the time comes for the ritual, they'll be in place to provide the energy we need, sister. Orders! Pentarch Corb. The Herald Storm at Kilcreath met with unexpected resistance. Our enemies have taken notice of our movements and seek to expose our plans. They are meddlesome but few in number, deprived with their sympathetic air court, and we may pluck 2 thorns from our side with one simple stroke. The Covenant lost a beloved sister, and they cry for vengeance. Indulge them, my brother R.
I didn't get a good look at that before. Mind bringing it over?
Let's go ahead and get it over.
Look at
2 letters in the map.
The letter. My part.
My god, that was so many fucking spiders! And now you know why I hate their guts.
The Chillwind depths. They aren't safe, traveler.
Alrighty then. Grab the water hyacinth. Jesus of Skyrim.
I'll take that as a good sign.
Alrighty then.
We think this old mine is where our assassin fled to. The clever woman helped you track the Queen's assassin to his hideout in Chillwind Depths. He got away, but left behind evidence that the Coven's planning a Good. These tunnels better be dug on a large size.
I think it's one size fits all, but I think you'll be impressed. Those of you wondering here.
Scaffolding. Let's follow it down.
Careful. The structure doesn't appear to be completely stable.
Which of us is?
Relax. It'll take more than a rickety structure to take down Lyra's Titanborn. I think there's a cavern up ahead. Blackreach again. Beneath Eastmarch. Does it extend below the whole of Skyrim?
Blackreach. So the legends are true. But why is there a town down here?
Watch your back.
like beneath Eastmarch. Blackreach. We can cover more ground.
Blackreach. Most of them.
Crimson Nernroot, aka Red Tinnitus Plant. Used as a very critical ingredient in certain things. Found typically only in Blackreach. Acquire as much as you can.
Go bother someone else, Hulker. If I don't finish this by the end of my shift, the Overseer will have my hide.
Notice anyone with a patch over their left eye?
What do I look like? The town crier? If the Overseer wanted us to be observant, he wouldn't have blindfolded us when he brought us here.
You were blindfolded.
You weren't? Up to this point, the Overseer and his wife have been extra careful about keeping the exact location. Well, I haven't seen anyone like that. Now pick up a shovel and help me, or Horko. What do you
Fine. Bitchy McBitcherton.
You must be new to Dusktown. You've still got that look. Well, get settled in. You won't be allowed topside again until you complete your contract. So you might as well get comfortable.
You're a prisoner down here?
A prisoner? No. Why would you think that? But we did sign a contract. Promised to stay until the work was done and never breathe a word. Otherwise, being a bonded miner with the Bitterblade Mining Consortium is a lucrative opportunity.
Really? Well, have you seen a man with an eye patch come through town?
Can't say that I have. And I haven't seen any ghosts or monsters either, come to think of it. Even though the rest of the town is talking about them. Anyway, welcome aboard and good mining.
Ghosts and monsters?
Oh, don't let the rumors scare you. Miners are a superstitious lot. And being this far underground can play havoc with your senses. If you need to know anything else about Dusktown or working for the Bitterblade Mining Consortium, just ask.
So you haven't heard or seen anything suspicious?
You mean those fools setting up their ghost traps? They're harmless. And if they make the superstitious miners feel better, I'm alright with that. El and Overseer Erlvar have been nothing but fair and honest with all of us.
El and Overseer Erlvar.
El Bitterblade. She owns the consortium. Erlvar's her husband and our overseer. They built Dusktown to support their claim. They're savvy business folk. Secretive, but that goes with the territory when you break a new mine.
Any locations where bandits could hide down?
What a curious question. This whole place was tailor-made for undesirables. Tunnels, sunken barrows, dwarven ruins, lots of secluded spots. But don't worry, we're the only ones down here. El's precautions make sure of that.
What made you decide to get involved with the Bitterblade Mining Consortium?
Same as most of us, I reckon. I saw a posting in a tavern, talked to an agent, signed some papers, and here I am. Well, after they blindfolded me and walked me all over snow and creation. The work is hard, but the wages are excellent.
Paid not to ask questions.
What a waste of time. These people have no clue as to just because no one saw him doesn't... Right.
What?
Let's have a chat with them. Uh-oh.
Try to pickpocket me again and I'll cut off your hands.
Over here!
What is it?
You're just in time. I spotted the.
How can they summon the storm?
I'll track it.
Move. You take the east side, I'll take the west. Then meet in the middle.
Straight witch by here. I'll just sit back here for a bit. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Good, good, good. Well, hello. Okay, you definitely look like liquid pain. Fine.
You stopped the Herostone before it could even get started. Now to deal with the vampire and the witch. Well done, my friend.
You should find him. I will meet you at the Dwarven Ruins.
nothing but Reach stories, mark my words.
I don't think we're the first to camp here. Lots of fresh tracks.
Get some rest. The guards will watch over us.
Have you been through here before?
Keep your guards close.
I feel exposed out here.
Reachmen aren't so different from all.
Oh, fuck you! Oh. No. Oh, we are not going to be doing that, you see. There we go. Oof, I guess.
Careful. I sense the presence of other vampires.
Oh, don't worry, we'll deal with it.
Another result of the ritual we stopped. So they must have brought them from someplace else.
Ah, fuck it.
Chase. Long enough. Sister Sada shall revive the exile.
That's what Queen Gerda.
Now we need to find Sister Thada.
And now we find and hopefully murk Sister Tharda. Favorite page.
Rise, Exarch, and be reborn!
The Ashen Lord
Where
commands
is this
it,
place?
and so we live once more, Ulfra.
Alive again? How?
You have the Ice Reach Coven to thank for that, werewolf.
Using my recipes, witch.
I meant no disrespect to Exarch Singalis.
We're being watched, brother.
Next time, Tharda, the Ashen Lord, will expect more than the restoration of a single reliquary. Now deal with the intruders, or I'll toss you to the Harrow Fiends.
Come out, little skeevers. Come out and play with Sister Tharda.
How many of your sisters am I gonna have to kill before you give up?
1001, I think.
You who killed my dear sisters. Our vengeance will plague you beyond the grave.
Let's go ahead and start.
Let's go after the other two.
And that started down. Boom. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Back to our companions here up ahead.
Damn, we lost them.
You saw it too, right? I've come to the... I don't... The Grey... I
Oh, right.
Damn it. The vampire and the werewolf are long gone. They call themselves Singalis and Ulfra.
Also mentioned Ashen Lord.
While Fen and I left Svanna because I don't trust the security at the palace.
Mm-hmm. Save us some time and problems. Red tinnitus plant!
Focus on the task at hand. There will be time for that. Phoebe, we have a visitor. Where are you trying to grotto falls? There we go. Yo, we got that at Pub Dungeon. Let's build our some of the heat. Archazand. Reach and Nazark, which actually puts us to Eastmarch. Technically, we could basically go in through either. Yeah, out of Black Reach. Solitude.
Hear ye, card sharps and collectors. Test your wits and courage in a brand new card game. Tales of Tribute.
Svana.
Finally. Waiting in a tavern without a drink is maddening. How do other people do it? And Mog hasn't been helpful. His solution to every problem involves a great amount of alcohol. What news of the bastard and their mother? Did you
track down and kill them?
Preferred to see you dragged back here for trial and execution. Damn those breach witches! Damn my... That's horrible. You and Lyris risked your... That me... I'm not It feels... I'm not sure of anything. That's nice of you to say. Wish me luck, Mog.
We are going to go punch through this as much as we can. Past our brokers. That off. That over. At least this one is mercifully short-ish.
You would have me spread my forces across the realm to search for nightmares you dredged up from a bottle?
It's not.
Or should I say, the whispers of eastern vipers tickling your ears?
But Mother...
Enough! Then next you come before me to vomit up your counsel. Make sure it doesn't stink of treason.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That was quite the spectacle. Audie.
Damn. Mother had a way with our kingdom consist. We should visit. I remember. I tried, but interaction with my father made it difficult. She wanted us to be a family.
And now we have to head to Morthal. It's all the way over there. We'd have to do a bit of a run northeast, but that's easy enough to do. Well, that doesn't usually end up being a good sign, aggroing those fuckers.
But that's quite alright, I suppose, because we should be clear of them pretty soon. Pretty soon. There we go.
Wolf attacks? Ghosts? Richmond raids? I'm getting out of this town.
Wolves of ice and bone attacked Rune, my lady, and he saw ghosts.
Ghosts? Nonsense.
Lucky Mog passed along
Get
your
into the
message.
inn, I'll
I would have
do what
hated to
can.
miss all
Come
this
on,
mud.
let's warm you up.
Why does the Princess of Solitude grace my humble hall with her royal presence? Are you here on behalf of the High King?
I've come to warn you, Jarl Redharn.
Warn me? I already received orders from your father. What more is there to say?
Orders? Right. But you need to prepare the hold's defenses.
And what must we defend ourselves against this time? More urns and fetishes?
Please, Jarl Redharn, let my friend explain. The threat to our holds is worse than you can imagine.
We're not Daedra worshippers. Our blood's hot enough to boil a blizzard. The High King sent a royal decree. Said to leave it. The barbarians reacted poorly when we... If I were... They were tall. Really? Had. She was taken from us.
Morphle Barrow is up next.
See that mound? That's the barrow. The entrance will be down below.
You said I did not want to spare. We never made it.
Jarl
Reach.
Redharn sent us.
Let's
What happened
talk
here?
if you want details.
Up and through here. And
A meager harvest. This brave reliquary must be moved to more fruitful fields. Protect the witch pike. Do not let them destroy it.
That's done. Let's tell the Jarl what happened here.
yes, let's. Quick run around, and there we go.
If I never have to enter another barrow, it will be too soon. No sign of that witch of the relic.
Alrighty then, we got that dealt with. Get ourselves off there, and to the Jarl's Hall.
And then Mog threw up all over the Sword Thane's boots.
Ha! This orc friend of yours sounds... Ah, your companion's return. Well, friend of...
Alright.
With you and Jarl Redhawk, prepare your forces as you said. We need you.
Thankfully, I prepared the way. And the Everstone.
They tore each other apart right in front of me.
Stay inside. Stick together. We'll take care of this.
These people.
Whoa.
There
we go.
Every second we waste could be the difference between life or death.
You escaped the barrow? No matter. This time we'll harvest all of the grey reliquaries.
Cover Witch. Is she the one that
Too
escaped
bad
from the
you
barrel?
arrived so late. Your life energy would fit perfectly in my reliquaries. Bah, they come. Protect the grey reliquary with your lives!
I need a moment. Let's talk over there.
Gods. Sorry.
Breaking these things won't bring my people back. But the same goes for the Grey Host.
You could not stop the Hero Storm, and you cannot stop me.
You're awful.
Don't make me. Oh, I thought.
Alright.
The cellar. Jarl Orfwen is in the cellar. Make sure that she's all right.
No! I need to get some. Please recover the crown of Carthald. We can't leave it down here. I'm sorry, Fidelia. Jarl Ulfwen, she's...
She went feral. I had to kill her.
That's the Carthald crown. Yes.
Carthwatch is return to Magister Fidelia. As the High...
Of course, Princess Svana. I'll help you convince the High King.
Grab this one here. There we go. Mm-hmm.
Just think, current Rigert. What would past Rigert do?
What are simple folk supposed to do against such evil?
Normally, I wouldn't be doing it like this, but... Actually blew through that one pretty quick. If I remember correctly, that puts us to 3 of 7 here. We can get the 4th one started. We'll have gotten a good busy winter chicken dinner evening here. There we go. I knew there was a way shrine along this road here. I just knew it was going to be a bit of work to get to it. We probably would have just left it be, but... More Kazgor in the way shrine. Solitude City, head back to the Blue Palace.
Come on, you brainless cur! This way!
They're worse than drunk.
Glad to see you're alive and well. I was getting...
Don't mock the cursed. You'll call a hex down upon us.
You again? Herald? Is that what we're calling them? Careful outside.
First, finally get shitting and getting...
Tried to kill the High King. They murdered Queen Gerhild.
What is it?
Mm-hmm. Svanna's chamber.
Svanna, I know, would leave all this bother behind. Come back to the troll and let the royalty deal with this.
I am the royalty, Mog. It's time I started acting like it.
Mm-hmm.
So, Varia, here, press 8. You have to go start with 4 of 8 here.
Welcome to the
Pretty
princess.
soon.
No, but we returned to fight. Unfortunately, we've only recovered a few of the medallions. And Magister Fidelia hasn't determined what enchantment the medallions use to provide their protection. We need another solution.
Here's an I know the scholar sorts he's trying to understand.
You forget. I don't care about.
Message to Norian. Talk to Lyris.
Dusktown. I wonder what Fenn's found that led him back down. Well, let's just... You go on ahead.
And now we find Fen, thankfully. He's easy to find. Ish. A good 2/3 the travel here through Way Shrine. I am a lazy, lazy person, and don't you ever forget that.
What an exciting case! I simply must write down this new
Those new arrivals, they didn't stop in dusk time. Went straight for those dwarven ruins.
I thought we were trying to keep this place a secret, and they sure did look like miners to me.
Hey, partner. I found you. Now let's get Fen and return to the Blue Palace. Fen, you in here? Let's look around. Fen never struck me as a messy person. Could there have been a struggle here?
Fenn's flask.
That's Fenn's flask. The way he handled it, I can't imagine he'd leave it here on purpose.
Burnt papers. Not easy to Edgar's lying kids. That causes these sort of injuries. Trust was hard earned to be sharing the truth about what happened. Yeah. Dog Delirious.
Burnt journal pages. More than likely.
Let's talk to this Edyar. Thank goodness he's close by. Let's try star this bitch!
Sod off. This is my patch of ground.
Child, please.
You don't listen too well, do you? Alright. Talk fast and tell me why I shouldn't rip out your throat.
Looking for Fenorian. Note said he was working with you.
Your shirt kept notes? Of course he did. And where is Fenorian? He's late, and he still hasn't...
He's gone missing.
Probably taken by the same Hircine's fetid breath, that's it! Look, I managed to... The lightless hollow lies to the east, and... Hircine's claws. Who is that tall woman?
Stand down. I'm a friend.
My packmates. What else? Singalis. Digging. Fenorian really wanted to figure out. He's probably in Singalis' experimenting.
None of the locals really wanted to talk. Why is...
And...
Save my packmates. I'll meet you south of the camp.
Watch your back. More traps. Did those two idiots set these things throughout all of Blackreach?
I am so glad I planned ahead here.
Damn vampires. Burning us like dogs. Finally. Thank you, stranger.
You don't smell like the Grey Host. Run before they catch you too. You set me free? I owe you one.
I'm working as fast as I can, you blood-sucking bastards! Claws. I thought I'd be digging forever. Thanks.
We should not linger, Edyar. The Grey Host could find us at any moment.
You actually did it. You freed my... The door's over here. Hurry, before they spot us.
So...
Definitely dwarven. Watch out for traps. That must be the door Edyar mentioned. Sealed tight. No lock. Not even a handle. I don't suppose the werewolf told you how to open it, did he? The panels are all different. I wonder what they mean.
Closest to the entrance should be...
Keep going.
Thankfully, it's just...
The gear started moving. You must be doing something right. That sounded promising. Let's try the door.
Go in.
This chamber's been used recently. Let's look around. Must be the nether root mentioned in the note. Looks like Edyar was telling the truth. They were experimenting on the werewolves. That was Fen! We need to keep moving.
It fights against its nature, Rada al-Saran. A weaker breed.
Smell! It's overpowering! We need to shut down those machines! That's poison! Why are they spraying it on those plants? More of that nether root. Turn off those sprayers or we'll never get across this chamber.
Primary
The mist from that sprayer changed. Keep going. You seem to be on the right track. Something. You did it! Now we can cross the chamber. Sure as bones, that stone husk is moving.
Moving, yes. But are we obligated to fight it? No! Do we want to get it for XP? Probably not. Fuck it, it's 120,000. It'll give me that good. Jesus fucking Christ, that was a lot of fucking sponge. Crown. Haircut. Go.
No! Why are you doing this to me? The Ashen Lord crafted the plan. I am simply the architect of his tools. We have what we need. Free from
Alrighty then.
new test subjects. Just in time. This
No.
one's spent. I cannot wait to cut open your skull.
Not gonna happen.
There's an art of pacifying uncooperative specimens.
Pacify this bitch.
Sven's delirious. See if you can free him.
No. More solitude. You should have left me. Go.
Right.
Exoxingol. I need blood. My flask. Yes.
I do that.
Take your time. You've been through a lot.
They did whatever they wanted. I couldn't stop them. Exoxingolus was insane. But he was also a genius. If he kept records, they'll be in here.
I see a map and some papers. Hey, partner, take a look. So,
Rada al
what did you
Saran.
find? We set out to find Fen. Come on, Fen. Princess Svana herself requested your presence in the new palace. Come on, Fen. We'll help you through this.
Theoretically we could, but this should put us up in the Western Skyrim anyway, so we'll go ahead and pop that there. Oh, you had. I believe the exact word was You beef with me, I'm an even score equally. Take you on Jerry Springer and beat your ass legally. If Jerry, I suppose. I'll say this, people may have hated him or liked him, but the man had a parable literally for every show. And it was all like the modern day brothers. It was like a modern day freaking brilliant storyteller here on television.
You are welcome here, Fenorian of House Raven. By all the mead and southern. And I can't wait for the information you brought back from the Grey Host. Where have I... talk to Fen. She You mean I got high? Sort of.
It's all right. I'm ready to help. These notes prove my theory. I'm guessing. I know what you need me to do.
It's a sanctum over here. Place it on the table. I want to show you something. The map we found in Singapore. See those marks? Grey Host sites that correspond to the communique we found. I know a commander's map when I see one. We don't have a lot.
Alright.
From what I can... The communique mentioned... That's the one we know the least about. But it's where a lot of the Grey Host's war...
It's gonna involve 2 sites above ground. One we can get to west of Morthal. The other, we head over to the northwest of the area. And then the third one is in Blackreach, which I would have to essentially port in quickly and do a peek and streak. I'll be doing that here quickly. And then heading back to Solitude. And that should wrap things up, I do believe.
Well?
We'll pop to Dust Town. Okay, you're obviously going to make this slightly difficult.
Oh, it's in Rock Falls, northwest of the shrine. Alrighty then, he can shriek over. Let's go ahead and hop this through. So, at this particular point, we're pretty much at 3:15, so we'll go ahead and pick this up next time, which will be at 8 o'clock tonight. So, until next time, folks, I'd like to let you know, do take care of yourselves out there, and remember, we're all in this together. Peace out, folks. Alrighty then. Let's go ahead and find ourselves somebody to drop in on. Alrighty then. Looks like we'll be dropping in on No Lollygagging here in just a moment. See you there.